What up, you two? It's your boy Darius. I want to thank you guys for watching. You guys could be anywhere else in the world, but you're here with me. I really appreciate that. Make sure you subscribe to your boy. Leave a like if you guys any recommendations. Leave in the comment section. I get to it as soon as possible. Your boy was on Jubilee, y'all. Your boy was on Jubilee, man. And we're about to react to it. So that's what we're about to do. Man, I am so freaking nervous reacting to this. I don't even know how it's gonna come out. So for my Jubilee experience, it was actually pretty cool. I'm not gonna tell you guys what happened. We're gonna react to it as it come along. You know what I'm saying? All the people, I'm actually in the Instagram group with all the people who was in the show, and they all they all had said they edited the show like they edited the show really tight. So I need to respect that. But I can't wait. I am so nervous. I don't know why I'm so nervous, yo. But oh my god, man! Look at this. You see that? You know, we got 4 white people. You know, like 1 Asian dude, 1 Latina, and of course you're truly who's the only black guy there. Why am I so damn short? Why am I so short? No, at least I don't look fat. Right there. You know what I'm saying? But woo! Enough be blah blah blah. Let's get straight to the video. 1, 2, 3, let's go.
I can't choose any of you guys to be the mole.
This is gonna be the hardest.
Even me myself, it's like I think I'm the mole, honestly.
I know damn well Ksenia was not the mole. Let me say that I know Ksenia was not the mole. You know what I'm saying? They all were great people. So we brought together 7 people with autism. You mean 6 people with autism? One person was a fake. Sage. My dude. Myself, there we go! That Darius right here! Amanda, she actually was a really cool person, you know what I'm saying? She didn't have a car, so I ended up dropping her off, not at Marin, I ain't gonna tell you where she at, but I actually was able to drive her off. It was a long ride, too. You know what I'm saying? The traffic out here in LA is ridiculous. Now her, you know, I always thought she was gorgeous, but she had a boyfriend, so Ksenia, you know what I'm saying? Him, you know, I knew for sure that he was autistic, but the way that he conducts himself, it seemed like he's not autistic. You know what I'm saying? And Sophie, she is a really cool girl. She definitely is really, really cool. One of them does not have autism. You damn right.
I think we just talk about...
Look at me. Why am I smelling? Why am I smelling the entire time? I look so freaking weird. I'm like a epitome of socially awkward.
Disabilities.
I prefer disorder.
Disorder, yeah.
I did say that.
I was diagnosed in middle school, and then I transitioned to a school.
Okay, yeah, mine's on.
Once I graduated middle school and went to that school, I kind of really enjoyed where I was at and everything. This is really hard because there's like so many eyes on me already. It's just taking a while to accept that I have a disorder. There's people who I've met myself who say you have autism. And my family would be like, "Did you tell him you have did you tell him you have a disability?" No, I don't think I need to, but reality, it really does help to know that I do have autism.
I agree with that, Ksenia. It's like at the end of the day, it's nobody's business, you know. But if I feel comfortable around you, I will tell you that I do have autism. That's it. I have Asperger's. So
With me of being autistic when I was 5, but they hesitated to diagnose me because I was too intelligent.
And the reason why Amanda talks like that is because she's hard to hearing. She is deaf. So and can see the hearing aid. So that's the main reason why she talks that way. But trust me, Amanda is an incredible person. Believe me when I say that.
That's a compliment right there, being too intelligent.
Exactly.
I feel like in some ways with a little bit of an insult.
I was diagnosed at the age of 2. I don't see it as a disorder or a disability because I don't see my autism as something that's negatively affected my life because, I like who I am, I like the way I think, and I don't want to change a single thing about myself.
Honestly, being...
Good job, Sage. Hell yeah. Sage he is freaking awesome. I like Sage. You know what I'm saying? He seemed really confident about himself. I know for sure it wasn't Sage. I knew for sure Sage had autism. I knew that because when we were at the waiting room, let me talk to TV, y'all. When we were at the waiting room, you know what I'm saying? You know, when Sage spoke, I thought to myself, yes, Sage had autism.
It's like we have to. Oh, go ahead.
I love Amanda.
I personally see autism as a disability. I have a master's in disability studies. The medical model of disability inherently says that autism or any other disability is within our own fault, and that we are the cause of the disability. But the social model of disability says that society is the cause of the disability. So autism is a disability because society is not made for me. That disability comes from without, not within. I grew up autistic and deaf. And I was feeling like I was such an outcast, and you know, and I was the odd one out. Oh hey, I just used the name of the. That was fun.
I was diagnosed when I was 4 years old, and I even stuttered right there. God, why do I have a stutter problem? I need to go to a speech class. You know, like it's always been a difficult process for me. You know, like basically growing up. You know, I wonder, you know, because I'm doing the ODS. I wasn't even gonna block my face. I want the camera feel, which is I guess. Going to school and everything, you know that people don't perceive me as this normal guy. So I figure if I'm going to be this autistic person, you know, like might as well be the best autistic person that I can be. You know, always. Preach! Yeah. Amanda, you're awesome, huh? If you ever watch this, Amanda, you're a freaking awesome. My best to excel in school, you know, I always tend to be like one of the smartest kid in school, you know that's a whole stereotype.
I would consider myself a late bloomer. I was diagnosed at the age of 22. I went most of my life always knowing that there's something different about me, but I couldn't put my finger on it. The reason why I only got diagnosed this year was because I recently moved to a large metropolitan area that has many resources, and so that was one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. Because
late diagnosis is very common, and a lot more common with a lot of people. You know, you get what I'm saying? Well, you know, the people because people, they don't believe in mental health, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And when people grow up, you know, they go see a doctor or they go see a psychologist, psychiatric or a psychologist, you know, and they're able to diagnose them with autism. That's why parents need to diagnose. My folks, they did it the right way. They diagnosed. They checked me out as early as possible. They were able to diagnose me when I was 4 years old. So that part is true.
I have access to therapy, and I was finally able to get an answer that I was always looking for. I really, really struggled to fit in. I really struggled to be able to come up with the right words to get other kids to want to talk to me. And so I stood out pretty badly, and that continued throughout my entire time in grade school. I remember first feeling what depression was when I was around 6.
So when I was in university, they make us do these psychological studies because I was studying psychology, and they have different things you can apply for. And I noticed one of them was they were studying autism in women, specifically like people who are older. So I applied, and that was how I got my diagnosis, which was like I was 21 then. My wife and like one of my friends are actually the only people that know I've been diagnosed. So surprise, family or friends, anyone who's watching. It was like
Sophia is a really cool person. I'll say this: Sophia is a really cool person. You know what I'm saying? We follow each other on Instagram. Matter of fact, I follow all of them on Instagram. And she seemed like a really cool person to hang out with. And I'm glad that she had a support system like she has her wife. I thought that was her girlfriend, but I'm glad that she had the wife who were able to support her. You get what I'm saying? You know, say that goes that stereotype that, you know, autistic people can't really date. I hope I find a girlfriend one day. You know another thing, but I've never been in a stable relationship, like ever. I've never been in a committed relationship. Well, damn.
I'm happy now. I have answers to all things that were going on before that I thought might have been something wrong with me.
There is nothing wrong with you. Okay?
No, it's not.
Amazing.
I agree with Sage.
I agree. I agree now.
Go ahead, yeah.
Yeah, I was diagnosed when I was a child, but I didn't know I was autistic because, I mean, as a 2, 3, 4 years. I mean, I don't know how one even knows what's supposed to be up with them. So
and matter of fact, I didn't know I was autistic. My folks told me I wasn't diagnosed, but I didn't know I was autistic. I didn't know that something was wrong. I'm not wrong, but something was off. Something was odd. That's a key word. Odd about me. And I had to ask my folks Mom, Dad, what's wrong with me? You know what I'm saying? Because because like I said, I was intelligent. I'm highly intelligent. You know what I'm saying? But and I was smart enough to know that there was something odd about me. So I had to ask both my mom and my dad, what's so odd about me? And they didn't tell me straight up, you're autistic, son. Things like that.
it's definitely hard to speak in a group situation because I can never tell the rules of how to, when to talk and when to speak up. It's kind of like just jumping in right when you're kind of feeling like it. Plus, I've also blocked a lot of my childhood memories from trauma. And,
yeah.
So I lived my whole life just wondering why I couldn't connect to people,
understand
each other.
Yeah. Can I ask you guys a questions about what are stimulants? Do you guys chew gum, or do you guys have anything that you guys do specifically to keep you guys calm or keep you guys?
Amanda can't say
the color pink. Okay.
That's my favorite color in the whole world. My whole room is pink at home. My bed is pink. My bedspread is pink. My pillows are pink. And my rug is pink. And my carpet is pink.
You can definitely tell she's autistic.
And most of my clothes
like that the way you can tell, when somebody is autistic. You know what I'm saying? That's why I always wonder, people perceive me. Do they see me as autistic? I still wonder that to this day.
I love pink.
That's why I said straight up tell them, hey, it's basically at my job. Hey, I do have autism. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I've never heard.
I love blue too.
I like blue too, but pink is better.
Oh,
okay.
How do you guys feel about that term high functioning?
I don't like that term
I didn't
at
really
all.
think about it too much.
I don't think I think about it either.
Autism is
I asked that question, high functioning. As a matter of fact, I want to ask you guys that same question. How do you guys feel about high functioning? Especially those who have autism. How do you guys feel about that term?
Spectrum. So many people with autism have so many different experiences.
I can't choose any of you guys to be the mole.
This is gonna be the hardest.
Even me
thing.
myself, it's I think I'm the mole. Honestly,
Like how they were
like I said, I knew for a fact Kasayan was not the mole. I knew for a fact that he wasn't. You could tell.
come on, we're like, maybe there's none.
There's no. Just go on.
Even the person who's neurotypical might just be an undiagnosed autistic.
Yeah.
You never know that. You never know about that.
You never know that.
Damn, all this relates. Wait a second.
The mole might not be neurotypical. Just because someone doesn't have autism doesn't mean the mole could have ADHD or OCD.
That's a good point.
And
That's a good point, Sage.
could be overlapping the symptoms that could be associated with autism as well.
My kid has a genetic condition that is not autism.
She didn't tell me she
but
had a
does
kid.
manifest behaviorally and neurologically in many ways that are similar to autism. So when people interact with my kid, they often see an autistic child, but my kid isn't autistic.
Does autism run in any of your guys' family?
I realized I was autistic because my half brother, he's 5 years old. Well, I guess he's 7 now. I don't know his age.
I'm about to say you don't know your own half brother's age, bro.
I see him. I'm like, wasn't I like that when I was a kid? My mom was like, yeah, because we thought you're autistic too. I was like, what?
And I just found out that my youngest nephew was just recently diagnosed with autism as well. So.
I did too. I did recently. Yeah. I've been talking to my damn self.
But luckily, he had an uncle who already experienced everything that he's going to experience, and I can I can be a mentor towards him.
Yeah, my dad is an undiagnosed autistic. Sorry, Dad.
Nice.
Go ahead.
Do you ever wake up and feel like you're not autistic and or you have a disability? You're like, this is just me.
Yes. It's called masking.
I
Matthew.
think I could be seen as neurotypical passing sometimes because I try to hide as much symptoms as possible because
Sage has stated that he didn't get so many speaking parts, but if you ask me, he got a lot of speaking parts here.
trained to do so at a very early age.
People that don't have experience with others who have autism, they expect it to stand out, and that's not always the case. You know, I mean, we all look like humans.
I think you can blame that partly on the media, how they portray us.
We don't really have good
Exactly.
representation.
No, we don't. What that movie with Dustin Hoffman, Rain Man, where you being on the spectrum automatically mean you're good at gambling. I wish I was good at gambling or something.
And that remains true to this day. I wish I was good at gambling. I wish I was good at blackjack, or I wish I could pull the freaking lever, and then all the money could come out. Jackpot! I get all the coin. I'd be like, yeah, money, yeah.
None of them have the same experiences that I do. So there's no way to have pinpointed, oh, this person is more quiet, this person is more socially awkward. There's no way to tell who was autistic or not.
On the count of 3, will the
We did a little folding too, but they didn't show like who we voting for and everything. I wish that would show more of Kasayan's experience, because he was like the quote unquote first person to be voted out, even though nobody got voted out, but still. The way Kasey could perceive itself, yeah, I could see why a lot of people may think, oh, you're not autistic. But after speaking with Kasey, I could tell that he definitely has autism. As a matter of fact, all of us except for one person, all have autism. So let's see who don't have autism.
Please raise their hand. 1, 2, 3.
I was shocked. I did not expect, what's her name, Amy? I did not expect Amy not to be autistic. I thought for sure she had autistic, you know what I'm saying? Because when I walked into the room, since you were one of the first people there, and you were rocking her chair, I thought to myself, that person is autism, they're autistic. But let's explain why.
Who could have seen that coming?
I didn't.
I totally didn't see that coming.
I was shook.
I was like, no, it cannot be her. It can't be her.
I never would have guessed.
And
Shook.
I was.
And they didn't even give me so much time. I felt like I had so much to say to that person, and to what's the name, Derek. And I felt like they only give me freaking 2 minutes. Come on, man. At least give me 5 minutes. I want to say what I needed to say. You know what I'm saying? Why you give me only 2 minutes? Come on, bro.
No, it cannot be her. It can't.
And why my lips so
I never
chappy?
would've
I actually didn't lie about anything. I just flipped out autism with FASD, and it stands for Fetal Alcohol Spectrum Disorder. I was exposed to alcohol when I was inside my mom in the womb for the first 5 months, and you can kind of think of FASD as a spectrum just like ASD.
Even though she might not have been autistic, there are a lot of overlaps between autism and many other neurological disabilities.
That is true. That's facts.
Never talked about. I've never met a single person who shares that diagnosis with me.
What differences do you see between people with autism versus...
That's a good question.
A ton of similarities, and I wouldn't want to discredit anybody else's experience, but autism does run in my family very heavily. My dad has autism. I have a sister that has autism, and I have quite a few cousins who have autism, and I also have quite a few friends who have autism.
Damn, we're not your first.
That's actually funny. He's on Chai, he's a stand-up comedian actually, so he's pretty funny.
The autism community accepts you.
Yes, I agree with Sage.
Diagnosis can be a whirlwind of emotions. As long as you stay true to yourself, I promise you everything's gonna end up okay.
We are more than the label that defines us.
I agree.
At each label we have is a whole spectrum.
A diagnosis does not define somebody. Everybody is completely unique, whether you're neurotypical or neurodivergent.
That was incredible. That experience was freaking amazing. That was an incredible experience. That to tell you guys the truth, I had fun. This was actually a really good show, and I really like this, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Woo, man! I want to read the comment section. Come on, give me 1 second. All right, so we're gonna read the comment section, y'all. Damn it, full screen. All right. Okay, got 101,000 views. Got more views than all my videos put together. Huh. Okay, Amanda, she was speaking fact in the beginning that she was, okay. As I tell you what the other was doing, where I was coming to, but, okay. I don't think it's insensitive. It should have been insensitive. Why the fuck would it be insensitive? Okay, that's it. I agree with Sage right here. I'm glad that they changed the format of this one. I imagine some of the folks get question a lot of fallibility in their experience and do it. Yeah, I think that's another thing that what they did was they want to do something different. You know what I'm saying? They didn't just vote one person out another. Because they know that that our experience are for real. You know, you get what I'm saying? I feel like they didn't use me that much. Like, damn. Like, especially when we did a little interview, I feel like they should have done, they should have given me, 5 minutes, you know. They only asked me just a few questions. It's interesting to see. Okay. It is a choice, but remember, she had a... I love her. Trust me, Amanda is an amazing person. It's a terrifying, fun watch. Oh, yes, it was. Trust me, it was. I can't take fool. Hey, you know what? I'm glad, you know. Okay, a lot of people mentioned Amanda. Nobody mentioned me. Damn, I must have been boring. Damn. All right. I had a random sense of humor. Yeah, yes, he does. Trust me, he does. Okay, Amanda, she loves a pink. Nobody mentioned Darius. Okay, ADHD. All right. Yeah, see, I love this. All right. No, nobody done mention Darius. Oh, that sucks. You know, but then again, they didn't use me as much. You know, to tell you the truth. But I will say this: I had a great experience. You know what I'm saying? I have a fantastic experience. You know, I will go on the Jubilee again. I would love to go on Jubilee again. With that being said, thank you guys for watching. What do you guys think of this video? Let me know comment below. Like, subscribe to your boy. You check out my previous Jubilee video down here. Peace, love, rock and roll.